This is KUGAN CASSIUS. We're at Sims's gym here in Hainault. With me, I've got British title challenger John Ryder. You all right, John?
How's it going, Coog?
Very well. It's the traditional mid-season break in boxing, but not for you guys because you've got a fight coming up next month.
Yeah, no, we're all grafting hard. We've all got things coming up, so it's nice. It's we all love the resting, we're working, so it's nice.
So you had a press conference the other day with Billy Joe Saunders. It was your second one for the fight on the 21st of September. How did it go? I wasn't there, so how did it go?
Yeah, it went all right. There was a few faces. Billy Joe was there, Frankie Gavin, Derek Chisora, Liam Walsh, Joe Murray. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're going into this fight. We saw Billy Joe Saunders give, in some people's opinion, a masterclass against Gary O'Sullivan, where he seemed to have not give away a round, if that. So, how did you assess his performance?
Do you know what? He boxed very well. He boxed to orders. He done exactly what Jimmy Tibbs told him to do, and it was good. All said and done, though, I don't believe Gary O'Sullivan was the fighter people made out. I mean, his corner summed it up in one round that you're just a punching bag. He wasn't. Although it might have been Billy Joe boxing very well, O'Sullivan just didn't seem to get in it and start boxing himself.
How did you rate Gary O'Sullivan prior to that? Obviously, he come into that fight with an unbeaten record, which doesn't always tell the story of a fighter. But was you impressed with him prior to that?
I hadn't seen nothing of him prior to it. On the day of the fight, on the 20th of July, I see on the repeat of him against Matthew Hall. And I think it was a pretty even fight. I think he got it by a couple of rounds, O'Sullivan. And I thought to myself, if he's having a hard fight with Hall, you see what Billy Joe done to Hall, and I just thought he was going to go the same way. I knew then that he was going to beat him comfortably.
So, I mean, this fight was talked about for a long time. Probably a couple of fights previous to the ones you've had. So people were calling for Saunders versus Ryder. So you feel now, after the amount of fights you've had, which isn't too dissimilar from Billy Joe's record, but this is the time that's right for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've had a couple of occasions where I was meant to fight for the English or the Southern area and it's not come through. Now I've got the chance to fight for the British. I'm going to take it, and I think boxing is all about taking your chances. Lee Purdy showed that in boxing for the British title against Craig Watson. He knocked him out for that title and defended it a couple of times. He lost it, but then he got a chance and he took it again and boxed for the IBF and then fought for the world title. So it's all about taking chances when they come about.
One thing, obviously, is quite apparent about Billy Joe. He's not the easiest person to hit in the ring, but have you seen things in Billy Joe that you can exploit? You obviously have.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, he's a good mover, he's a good boxer, he works well off his jab, and he's good. I mean, you don't go to Olympics if you're not good. But I just think over 12 rounds I'll be able to get to him and I'll be able to hurt him at points.
So, obviously, training with Tony Sims, just a little look at your session there today. Pretty standard stuff for you. This is the sort of day you have when you come into the gym.
Yeah, well, me and Colin, we do bits away from here on a Tuesday and Thursday, but Monday and Wednesday and Friday is our main days down sparring here. So, yeah, it's good. I mean, this was like my first spar against the Southpaw today. So I'm pleased. There's things to work on, but we're well ahead of schedule.
Is all your sparring partners you're going to have now going to be Southpaws?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously he's a Southpaw himself, so we're going to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I've known fighters obviously to fight in fights coming up against Southpaws where they've chose to spar with orthodox fighters. I've never really understood that entirely why they would do that if they're going to be fighting a Southpaw, but it does happen, I suppose.
I think it's just if they're struggling to get sparring, then they do it just to get the rounds in. But don't get me wrong, we might spar with a couple of orthodox just to get a few more rounds in, but the majority of it's going to be with Southpaws.
Definitely. So, boxing aside, what's been happening in the world of John Ryder?
Not much really, just been quiet. I celebrated my 25th birthday the other week, so getting on a bit now, catching up with you.
Catching up with me, but 25, is that what you are?
Yeah, 25 now.
It's a good age.
Yeah.
I'd give a lot of money right now to be 25.
Well, how old are you now?
32.
That's not
Just
too
turned 32 about a month ago, so
That's not too bad.
a young 32.
Young 32. Can I just say about this picture you tweeted the other day of me?
Yeah, you feel free, knock yourself out, go on.
You've opened a can of worms there.
But it was a good ringer for you, didn't it?
It was blinding. I even showed my girlfriend and she went, yeah, it looks like you, he's miserable. Cheers.
I kept that photo, to be honest. Me and Anthony Lever were on a a subway in America. Can't remember where we were going, but he was standing right next to us, and for a split second I genuinely thought it was you. And then obviously I thought we'll take a couple of pictures, and they never got tweeted out. But listen, enough for people in your camp send pictures lookalikes of me. So
Yeah, and he got a couple more to come with me, but I wish it was me in America that day, but it weren't. I just want to know how you took the pictures without him even noticing.
oh, it's a standard way of taking snidey photos, isn't it? Silence, flash off. So it's like, no, just you're on the phone pretending you're on Twitter. Twitter on the subway. Yeah, as that works.
Yeah, that works well.
Yeah, just bang, bang, bang. Yeah, we've got 3 shots, and yeah, I might even put a little insert right now.
You're lucky you didn't give you 3 shots and on your chin, and do you? Yeah.
Ryder Part 2.
Exactly, you never know.
Definitely. But everything else been going alright, obviously. This is a weird time for us because there's nothing going on in August, but I know there's people still training because there's lots of fights coming up in September. Obviously, this gym's still going because obviously Darren's just gone over to America, so rate his chances, good chances of bringing that title back here?
Definitely, I think he's got as good a chance as anyone. I think he's well right, his body's right, his mind's right. I think this is his title, it's his time.
Are you going out there?
No, unfortunately not, but it's just come at the wrong time for me really, what with training for this fight. I'd love to, and I wish you the best of luck.
Definitely, but alright, well listen, not going to take too much time, I know you're on your way out, so yeah, good to catch up with you. Wish you the best of luck on the 21st of September. It's going to be a cracking fight.
Yep.
Fight, it's one of them British fights that people wanted to see, like I said, for a long time, and now they're going to get to see it.
Definitely. Can't wait.
No problem. Alright, this is KUGAN CASSIUS with John Ryder here for iFilm London. Thank you very much.